Today's Auditor General report revealed issues that are rooted in how the PPCO was originally structured, in how policies and definitions were interpreted, and in the mismanagement of independent and individual investigations. In short, there were problems with leadership, with investigations, and with the legislation that govern how these work. The report examines some of these challenges dating back nearly 15 years ago. To be clear, what the report revealed, specifically as it relates to abuse of elderly, is sickening and repulsive. As it relates to this specific report, I'm announcing the following on behalf of the Manitoba government. Following a time of transition and legislative requirements, the PPCO will be disbanded. The auditor recommended some changes to definitions, some reworking of policies within the PPCO. It's our government's view that doesn't go far enough. In reading what has been happening, could it be corrected now? I suppose it could. I just don't have the confidence, and I don't know if the government does, that it couldn't come up again.
Criminal breach of trust.
I'll get to that part right after I just finished my thought with Steve to say that the reason I think that it's important to have the independent, and the government believes it's important to have the independent office, is that there were things that were happening clearly within the PPCO in terms of altering investigators' reports, putting pressure that things not be labeled as abuse, that simply need more light shone upon them.
It will be, I will proceed independent of government. The minister has noted that, and we all know there's an election coming, that is going to have no impact, I've been assured, on what I do, and I plan to ask tough questions. That's how I see my role to be. The mandate.
Their personalities had changed because they were being abused by people at work whose job it was to care for them. And for Kelvin Goertzen to try to say, well, this has been around for a long time, and has he emphasized that the office has been around for 20 years and that these problems date back 15 years. Well, what the hell have they been doing for the last 7? The PPCO does need to be disbanded, but what we need to do is to immediately move to bring in an independent office of a seniors advocate with a broader mandate than what is being proposed by the current government. Right now, they're still trying to keep it narrow. We need something broader, modeled on what British Columbia has, but it's a watchdog where people can submit complaints, it can make investigations and recommendations, and they're public.